And so I figured out the noise, how to remove it.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the renegade from Cyrodiil!
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy. What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Okay. So, I did have some problem with getting. I'm using Reaper for noise reduction, and I had some problems getting to work. So right now, feedback on game sound versus my voice sound would be great. Should probably increase the sound from the game.
Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
I got a message. No, I didn't. It buzzed. Sometimes it just buzzes and then I did not get a message. My phone. I'm talking about my phone. Sometimes it buzzes and then there's just nothing, no notification even. I'm not sure how many books. I don't know how many books I will read, or how long I will keep this going, but I'm gonna read every book I can find along the way.
Bring us of the end times. We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. See if I can
I
find
do have a couple of mods installed, mainly aesthetic. Mixed unit tactics. In the 5 Years' War, Volume 1, by Codus Colones. The legions could learn from the conventional tactics used by the Khajiit in the 5 Years' War against Velenwood. I was stationed at the Sphinx Legion fort on the border near Dune and witnessed many of the northern skirmishes firsthand. The war started with the so-called slaughter of Corval. The Khajiit claimed that the Bosmer invaded the city without provocation and killed over 1,000 citizens before being driven off by reinforcements from a nearby jungle tribe. The Bosmer claimed that the attacks was in retaliation for the Khajiit bands who were attacking with caravans headed for Valenwood. In the spring of the Third Era, year 396, the war moved closer to the fourth Sphinx moth. I was posted on lookout and saw parts of the conflict. I later spoke with both Kashid and Bosmer, who fought in the battle, and it will serve as an excellent example of how the Kashid used a mixture of ground and tree units to win the war. The Kashid began the fight in an unusual way by sending tree-cutting teams of Cathay Rat and the fearsome Sentry Rat or Battle Cats into the outskirts of Valenwood's forests. When word reached the Bosmer that trees were being felled, allegedly a crime in the strange Bosmer religion, a unit of archers were dispatched from the larger conflicts in the south. Bosmer were thus goaded into splitting their forces into smaller groups. The Bosmer archers took up positions in the remaining trees whose branches were now 20 or more feet apart, falling some light into the forest floor. The Bosmer bent the remaining trees with the magics into small fortifications from which to fire their bows. When the tree cutters arrived next morning, a half-dozen Kashid fell to the Bosmer arrows in the first volley. After that, the Kashid took large wooden shields from the backs of the Sentry Rat and made a crude shelter. The Kashid, even the enormous Sentry Rat, were able to hide between this shelter and one of the larger trees. When it became apparent that the Kashid would not leave the shelter, some Bosmer chose to descend and engage the Kashid sword to claw. When the Bosmer were nearly upon the shelter, one of the Kashid began playing on a native instrument of plucked metal bars. This was a signal of some kind, and a small group of the manlike Omes and Omesrat emerged from the covered holes in the forest floor. Although outnumbered, they were attacked from behind, by surprise, and won the ground quickly. The Bosmer archers in the trees would have won the battle were they not having troubles of their own. A group of Dagi and Daggerat, two of the less common forms of Kashid, who live in the trees of the Tenmar forest, jumped from one tree to another under a magical cover of silence. They took up positions in the higher branches that could not hold a Bosmer's weight. When the signal came, they used the claws and either torches or spells of fire, accounts from the two survivors I spoke with vary on this point, to distract the archers while the battle on the ground took place. A few of the archers were able to flee, but most were killed. Apparently the Dagi and Daggerat have more magical ability than is widely believed if they were able to keep themselves magically silenced for so long. One of the surviving Bosmer told me that he saw a few ordinary cats among the Dagi, and even claimed that these ordinary cats are known as Alfik, and that they were the spellcasters. But Bosmer are almost as unreliable as the Kashid when it comes to the truth, and I cannot believe that a house cat casts spells. At the end of the day, the Kashid lost perhaps a half-dozen fighters out of a force of no more than 4 dozen, while the Bosmer lost nearly an entire company of archers. The survivors were unable to report back before a second company of archers arrived, and this strategy was repeated again, with similar results. Finally, a much larger force was sent, and the Bosmer won that battle with the help of the native animals of Valenwood. That third skirmish and the Kashid response I will discuss in the second volume of this series.
You better get some gear.
So that was not particularly very much lore, but it did. It was a book. I had to read it, and I'm gonna read them out loud.
Let's keep moving.
Everyone,
Good thing you're still
every
out
single
there.
one will be read out loud. So I'm gonna try to do this playthrough a bit glitchless. like completely glitchless. It's gonna do exploits. I'm also gonna try to not grind too much. Like I'm just gonna. Oh, I probably should turn up the difficulty. We can do master. I'm not particularly that good. Something I like to do sometimes is to power through leveling alchemy, because it really helps you with leveling quickly, and you can earn a ton of money from it if you have like maybe 5 to 8,000 gold. You start by cherry picking which potions to craft and which ingredients to buy from Avenger. You can just farm a lot of you can buy a lot of ingredients, use small to make potions. Okay.
Someone there?
Shoot, I have to go get help. Actually, I was gonna do a mage playthrough. What I generally like to do when I'm using the fire spell is to use the spell and get them to burn for a bit, because then I spend less mana and do more damage. Okay, he's gonna die. I don't know why the kills cam thing suddenly started running.
And some potions.
Okay,
Might come in handy.
are there any books here? Doesn't seem like there are very many books.
Done then. This way.
Because I'm gonna be like a scholarly magician. No, a scholarly wizard
We didn't need these.
that gonna learn a lot of lore and learn magic. I should probably kill these guys too. I just kite them. This is gonna be too easy. Do I have it? Ow! Oh shoot! He's countering me with his magic. Okay, I should probably equip a sword and shield. Okay, well, that's treat potions.
Looks like there's something in this.
This is because helmets look kinda ugly in this game. So, helmet doesn't show.
Need everything we can get.
Okay, I can't wait. This. Get die. Yes, I can still search the need. Yeah, I can actually do this, but I'm not gonna lockpick it because I want to save my lockpicks. For some reason, lockpicks is a resource I tend to run out of. Seriously, I can't wait. Okay, I'm just gonna wait anyway. There. Now I can regen both. I do seem to regen magic a bit quicker than I regen health. So I'm gonna just heal a bit more. Okay, that does not look. I just had a look at the stream and I can do better. Okay. Can I just edit it? Let's see. There you go. So I'm just gonna fit it in the corner. How can I do that? That should be good. This should be good. And then I can attempt. See. There, now it should be good. Yeah, I just had a look at the stream and it should look good now. Okay. That should be a bit more enjoyable to watch.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to?
Oh, do I have... I should have... subtitles, yes.
Oh, where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think. Won't you tonight?
Oh god! Absolutely barbaric!
Let's see what you've done. You're dead.
Okay. That's good all. And let's include from these. Doesn't seem like it. What? Okay, I'm gonna pick up their bows. So we might need to use bows later.
We can find a way out.
I should probably add favorites. No, if you heard that wrong. I should probably be using these. Okay, I'm gonna favorite these, and then magic favorite these. Probably these two. And this will be first, second, third, fourth. Yes.
Let's see where this goes.
Here we have a little bit of money and a potion. Something that I find makes the game a little bit unbalanced is when I do the it's just healing potions. You can spam healing potions all you want. When it comes to Terraria, you can't spam healing potions there. And in Minecraft, it takes time to drink a healing potion, so you might not be able to do that. yeah, killing these spiders with fire. And for some reason, these always get glitched. Oh, they fell down.
Giants.
I just like to pick up the venom. It might come useful later, although I might not actually use it. Something like about doing harder difficulties is often you have to end up using potions and poisons, so you can't just I'll save it up for later and then have inventory full of potions and poisons. But what I wanted to say is now is healing potions are too broken. You can make a lot of healing potions and just spam them during battle so you can't die. So I just went on legendary difficulty on uh, my other save file because it just got so easy. Is there actually anything up here? So that's a reason to not just power through it like I usually do, to create a bit of a challenge. A challenge. And if I run out of resources to craft potions, I can just farm more resources for potions and then easily become too overpowered.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
I usually like to go over to there, the I don't remember what it's called, but I want to get around to the guarded stones, I think they're called. I might actually have missed out on a couple of books. If I have, I might go back and read them, but I can just easily go back. I have it. It's easily get back there. Okay, how did I lose so much health? Did I really take so much damage from this fall down right there? There. And here are the guardian stones. Yes, they're called the guardian stones. Then activate the mage stone, because I'm gonna be a mage. Do the pop-ups show? No, they don't. So I don't like show my friends on stream. Rip. I don't know why I did that. I probably should have quick saves. Do I have a not save from? Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna run back. I don't even know why I jumped into the cart. It's just so broken. And usually I just take a bit of damage, but there I died instantly. Okay, I'm actually gonna pick up some ingredients. Maybe even from the butterfly. Mage Stone, yes. I might end up picking up the what is it called? The Steel Stone, something like that. Because then I can get increased carrying capacity and run faster, which is quite useful. Okay, just shoot. I ran out of mana, and you just die suddenly. Screw you. Should probably remember that quick saving is a thing. Remember, kids, don't play with cards. Okay. I don't actually notice when I level up in skills, except so I've leveled up in destruction. So I do think I want to start with this perk first. And I want to increase my magicka. Wait, was there a book or something that I didn't read there? I might not actually seek every book I can find, but I might read every book I come across. Nothing out there? But yeah, that's my temporary goal. Later I might come back to reading every book.
Someone will wander in here. The entrance isn't exactly hidden, you know. That's all you've got?
Okay, this is too easy. Just kiting the bandits. I should probably kick up the difficulty a notch. Just because it's so easy right now. Wait, where did the other guy die? Just disappear? Just run away. What? But there were two guys! Oh, I think there is a book here. Yes. Tattoo journal. They had been working down here for days now. It's not the time that's getting to me though, it's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra support to the weak sections of tunnel. If only we had more of those wooden beams that we reinforced with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? That's just a friend. That is continuing in chat. Well, I did. I'm gonna try to actually do every book at some point. I might not do it at once. My temporary goal is just to read every book I come across.
Found you.
Shoot. What? Get wrecked! Get bamboozled. Oh no, ah, they got to me. For now I don't think anybody else is actually watching, but if I make it into a VOD and someone decides to watch after, there might actually be someone watching. Okay, I do think I need to drink maybe a portion of Magica. Actually, I could just trick them here. Yoink! Oh my god! What is happening? Rick. Okay. Now I'm gonna loot them. Actually, I still don't know where that guy went. There should be 2 bodies, but for some reason one disappeared. Oh, it's... Okay, I found the other body. It was just kind of hidden. Okay. Thanks for sticking around and actually watching this. Ooh, spellbook. Oh yeah, I also had sparks. I forgot to read that. Huh? Ow! Actually, it's me. Why does this happen? He gets to damage me like a couple of times and then I kill him, but while using way too much mana. Okay. I'm probably gonna do some illusions. Some illusion. No, it was a book. Some frostbite. Yes. Now I think no, I don't have the base for alteration. The base spell for alteration. There doesn't seem to be any other books. There are some baddies here. Let that go. There might be books here and up there. What? Kiting like a master. Oh shit! You're the only one here because nobody knows of my stream, and I hope people will discover my streams if they are really curious about the books and the lore. You might find out about it. So not only is this a fun thing to do, but it might create some publicity for me. Okay, did I actually kill the other guy? Not actually sure. Shoot. Okay. Okay, Luckily, I have an autosave from just back here. I should have an autosave mod installed, but actually, has it? No, it hasn't made any autosaves. I don't actually know enough about lore to actually do any lore vids, but it might become an interesting thing to do at some point. I don't want to attract the attention of the other guy beyond there, so I'm just gonna kite around here. So I can actually deal with this guy first, and then the other guy. But the other guy does like way too much damage. This guy is not a problem. I could just, I wouldn't even have to kite. Okay, the other guy is coming. Yes. Oh, he almost hit me there. Shit. By the way, how is the sound? Is the game sound too high, or is my voice too high? Please give feedback. Not like anybody else is going to give me some. Okay. I might switch over to Sword and Shield. Oh shit. Actually, I might do just sword and healing. Okay. He's going to hit me any moment now. Yes, equip this. Oh my god, he's way too strong. Yeah, I can't really do very much about my voice. It's a weird thing because it sounds more horrible if I don't use the programs and stuff that I do. Okay, I'm gonna try to snipe that guy. It sounds worse if I don't use the programs I use, but it's with the programs I use. One of the programs kind of mess everything up because it sounds good straight from Reaper, which is the audio, the thing I use to remove the background noise basically. But I use virtual audio cable, which should take just the sound from Reaper straight to OBS. So somewhere along the line, everything gets 100 times worse. Okay, he found me. So now I can just crush him easily. Why does it do that? And it's just horribly ugly when it does that. And nobody else noticed. Okay. Whoops, missed. And the other guy noticed. And I shot between that guy's legs. Oh shit!
Wait to count your.
Wrong setup.
Can't wait to count your coin.
I'm just gonna finish this guy up here off, just so he can't deal any damage to me.
You need.
Huh. Okay, this is going a lot better than the other attempts. Okay, I'm gonna make a new save just in case I screw up. I don't want to start again. This went really well. Oh, crap. Yes! No, 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 please, 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 please. Okay, he died. Oh no, you left. I'm just actually gonna listen to my voice on the stream. Just to sound, hear if it sounds good. Wait, the audio is actually pretty good. At least on my end, it sounds very good. The quality is bad, but it sounds not so bad that it's hard to hear anything. I'm just gonna minus. Oh, I didn't actually see that chest. I'm gonna look and see if I can find any more books. Yeah, you're back! Well, it doesn't to me. I can hear what I say just very well. Oh yeah, it said one viewer, so I thought you left, and then you came back like from it. I got my arrow back. It hit like exactly on the line. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Now I'm done with this place. Surprisingly enough, there weren't any books. Okay, now we're at Riverwood, finally. Well, we're soon at Riverwood, finally. Harvesting some ingredients. Or something. Could be picked up there. For a moment. Oh, yeah, my voice might sound bad, but I can't really do anything about that at the moment. Or I could just try to fix it for a couple of hours.
Ain't every day we get, of course. But what's all
Yeah.
this about? What are you
Yeah.
two doing here?
Pick up these. Just some free stuff.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
Keep your voice down. I'm fine. But we should go inside to talk.
Nom nom nom.
What's going on?
Picking up
And who's
all
this?
the
Watch
arrows.
what you're doing.
Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Okay, come inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat.
Oh,
Tell me all about it.
so bad.
Okay, come
I
inside.
just love jumping
Sigrid will
into
get you
carts.
something to
I'm actually gonna save. No, I want to do the level up just right away because this one upgrades is really important for battle. You can cast novice destruction spells for half magicka. Okay, this is going to be a good quality of life upgrade. Okay, now I want to go up to, or I can try to find some books to read around here. Come on, read any books I find. Oh,
Secret, we have company.
oh, A Gentleman's Guide to Watching by Michael the Bard. Welcome, good sir, to this indispensable guide. Within these pages, I, your humble author and guide, will describe to you the great city of Watching, the jewel of the north. Watching offers numerous diversions for the man in search of adventure, fortune, and championship, whether for a night or for a lifetime. The city is graced with not one but two worthy taverns, and there are maids and wenches aplenty. The city is located rather centrally in Skyrim, and this is well, for it is not far from anywhere. Perched high up on a rocky hill, the Watchern dominates the grassy plains that surround it. High wooden walls protect it, denizens from the wolves, mammoths, bandits, and other dangers lurking beyond. When you first enter through the city's main gate, you will find yourself in the Plains district. This is so named because it is the lowest of the city's three neighborhoods. But here can be found the Bannered Mare, which I count among the finest taverns in all of Skyrim. The scenery which is quite compelling if you have an eye for the fairer sex. A stout lass named Hulda tends the bar. Don't let that stone-ignored exterior fool you, for she is possessed of that same fiery passion that all old woman tries so hard to conceal. Sadia, the barmaid, is an exotic red-garbed beauty. She is quite mysterious, and your humble author is determined to learn her secrets. Outside the Bannered Mare, is a modest marketplace, and here is where I found true love. Though I would never deter fellow hunting hound from the chase, for indeed, why should the author these tomes, if not to provide guidance in this very matter? I must ask that you do me this one kindness. Her name is Charlotta Valentia, and she is a magnificent beauty, who makes a modest living selling bread and produce in the daylight hours. By the gods, I will make that feisty beauty mine some day. And of course, there are other services to be found in the Plains district. Belthal's General Goods offers various sundry wares for the adventurous traveller, and Arcadia's Cauldron offers that tonics and herbs one would expect from an apothecary's shop. Arcadia herself is an amiable sort. I often visit her to make conversation, as she is a fellow imperial far from home. She is, however, a bit old for my taste. A gentleman of advanced years might find in her a worthy companion. Should you need your blade sharpened, or your armor hammered, War Maidens offers smithing services very near the main gate. The smith is a pretty nod named Adrian Amenici, but she is married to a great hulking brute named Ulfberth Warbear. Adrian is quite fair, but I should not want to find myself being introduced to the keen edge of that husband's war axe. If married ladies are your preferred sport, then have at, but don't say that you weren't warned. Near the smith is a drunken huntsman. Here, some of the wealthy gentlemen gather to share both drinks and rumors of the wide world. If you prefer a more distinguished class of company while you sip fine wine, you'll be well at home here. Of the Wind District, I have little to say. Most of the buildings in this second tier of the city are residences, though there are also a temple of Kinneret and Jorvaskr, the mead hall of the companions. There are some intriguing prospects to be found in the mead hall. Should you favor a strong and fearless warrior woman, you will find little at the temple, however. The priestess, Danica Purespring, is interested almost exclusively in spiritual matters. At last we come to the Cloud District, exclusive domain of the Jarl's Castle. I have had so many adventures within the stone walls of Dragon Reach, let me tell you. The serving girls are almost easily impressed by a well-spoken Imperial. After all, the nights in Skyrim do grow quite cold, if you take my meaning. And I will not deny that I have visited the town's jail once or twice, which can be found in the lower levels of the palace. As for the jail and his court, take pains to avoid them. I find that they lack any sense of humor or appreciation for the imperial culture. Besides which, they are all wealthy men and so must be viewed as your most serious competition. These Nords are simple folks after all, and too easily swayed by the sight of fine clothes and a purse full of centimes. Now I will conclude this work by finishing you great success in your pursuits of women and wine. Spare a moment in your revels to think about me, your humble author, and your humble author, and the risks I have taken to bring you this most thorough report on all thing of interest to the discerning gentleman in the grand city of Watchen. But I will not lie and say that it was all a hardship. After all, who could want to sleep alone in such a cold and hard land as this? Not I. I'm probably not gonna read much British again.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. You must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something
Ooh.
to eat.
Troll fats.
Now then, boy. What's the
Wait,
mystery?
why can't I?
What are you doing here?
Oh,
looking
it's a
like
beam.
you lost an argument
Wait, no, I
in the
can.
cave there?
This is
I
strange.
don't know where to stop. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
Huh.
A dragon?
Search chest. Don't necessarily want. Where is it? Oh, here. I don't want this.
You are drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell
No,
a
I
story.
don't steal this.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just
But
wrecked the whole
there
place.
doesn't seem to be any more books down here.
Not alive. I doubt I made it out
When I
myself.
get to
My friend.
Watchen, then I'll have to read a lot. Here, there should be books.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no.
Oops.
No adventures, no theatrics,
There.
no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Well, I don't know what you overheard,
Oh.
but the river...
Songs of the Return, Volume 2, the first tale of Darumtsu. Our great lord Isgramor, the harbinger of us all, did then send forth his two beloved sons, with him the only other survivors of the brutalities of Sarthal, to seek out the bravest warriors of the land and mount the great return. Ingol and Ilgar, they were called, and they were known among Atmora as fine warriors with bright eyes and dawning futures. Ingol, the elder, was a brave strategist, bringing his learnings to bear in a battlefield that his enemies would be defeated before they even know that the battle had begun. Ilgar, the younger, was possessed of an unwavering spirit that drove his singular prowess to overwhelming feats in war. However, the mind and the arm they were capable of sowing a destruction most thorough and glorious to any foe who stood before them. Before they parted ways to gather their crews, the two clasped arms and necks in the old fashion and laughed at the heavens for the stories to come. Young Ylgar then took to the massive shipyards of Ylkurvik at the southern point and commissioned 2 ships for himself and his brother. He would command the Darumtsu and his brother the Harak, thus carrying the names of the 2 favorite stars of their heavens. The shipmaker's spirits had been suitably filled by his grandmother's tales of the savage elves, and they set about to birth ships that befit their noble homeland. Arrangements having been made, Ylgar set forth to the academies of honored soldiers, seeking out his most trusted friends and advisors to join him on the adventure of their return. By now the stories of the new land to the south were spreading before him, and the mere emergence of his presence was enough to cause the finest warriors to lay down their present undertakings and follow him. So was he able to call his side to the great ship sisters, Froa and Grosta, who thought and spoke as one, and they brought with them the wise war teacher Adrimk, who first taught them to dance among the blades. She in return mastered all the students at her command, whose names were not yet made, but some of them would one day be known: Hermesker, who threw his shield, Urrak, who breathed fire, Ramth, the Greater, Merculian Ramth, and the far-sighted Uke, who would see the first of many dawns. On the day of final passage, when the many-oared fleet would last see the distant green summers of Atmora, the brothers were near in their father's wake, as the freshly joined 500 would eagerly press onwards towards Tamriel. I have to sneeze. I had to sneeze, then I didn't, then I had to sneeze, then I didn't, then I had to sneeze, and so on and so on. Okay. The brothers were near in their father's wake, as the freshly joined 500 were eagerly pressed towards. Ylgar could see his well-minded brothers smiling from afar across the waves, and they shouted war cries to each other, longing for the soon day when their assembled crews would draw the treacherous elf blood into the ground, which they would now claim for their own rights. But Kuna's ministrations are not to be taken lightly, and though her blessings gave wind to drive those brave sailors to their destiny, so too did her mighty tears fall to drive them apart. When the storm of separation first arose, young Ylgar had no fear, for his crew was strong and able, and their ship drove through the forest of swells, as so pulled by the rope of fate. When the skies cleared, and Ylgar glimpsed again, with new eyes, the land of his past and future home, he knew his brother's vessel was not within his horizon. The Darumtsu, arriving late, drew forth onto the sands, and Ylgar rushed to his father to seek word of his brother. The great Ysgramor, harbinger of his all, wept for his lost son, and sought comfort in the arms of his only remaining joy. The crew of the Harak became the first deaths among the 500, and Ylgar so enraged with love for his brother that his crew would soon be counted as first among the many noble and honored names in the companions. Are you still there? It says one is watching. And I want at least someone to be watching. Oh my god. I'm gonna read these 4 in the order that they are. So, Songs of the Dead No, since the Return, Volume 7, The Tale of the Jorvasker. When at last the rightful claim of Sarthal had been retaken, driving the murderous elves back to their lofty cities, did great Iskramor return and let loose the fearsome warcry that echoed across all the oceans. The 500 yet stood joined in the ovation for the victory and the lament for the fallen peers. It was said to be heard in the distant and chilling green shores of Atmora, and the ancestors knew their time had come to cross the seas. As their reverberations echoed out and drowned to silence, all looked to Iskramor, who bore the blessed Withrad for his next commandment. With his lungs that bellowed forth the fury of humanity, he bade them to continue their march, that the devious Mer, which know the terror they had brought on themselves with their trickery. Go forth, he roared, into the belly of this new land. Drive the wretched from their palace of idleness. Oblige them to squalor and toil, that they would see their betrayals as the old sin against their kind. Give no quarter, show no kindness, for they would not give nor show you the same. Our great forebear wished this order, as he did not yet understand the prophecy of the twin snakes, that he would be fated to die before seeing the true destiny of his line. Hearing this, the circle of captains gathered each their crews unto themselves. From here, they decreed, we will go forth. Let each ship's band make its own way, seeking their fates to the open sun. A night spent in feasting, the oath of the companions was sworn anew, with each of the 500, so they still named the count, in honor that the shields that were broken at Sarthal, swearing to act as shield brother and shield sister to any of the Atmoran line, or their fates to ever again entwine. As the red hands of dawn stretched from the east, so broke the 500 companions of Iskramor, setting about their journeys, sailing now across the land with waves of stone and crests of trees flowing under their footed hulls. The first to break from the ground of the fleet was the crew of the Jorvasker, who had been formed of Iskramor's closest friends. Their captain was known as Cheek of the River, so called by the Harbringer himself, from their youths past in glory. When assembling their glistening hull, he sought to the laborers of Menro and Manve, who now bore the native timbers across this new land of Tamriel. Among their fiercest were Chisnar, who was twice named, and Ter, his twin and shield brother, whose girth was never spoken of to his face. There were others, too, in their band. Maxim the Walker, Brun, who fought with his offhand, and used the Smiler. These and others were sworn to Yeek, and they pushed forth into the shadows where yet the sun had not reached. Southwards they went, by beast and by foot. Elves they found, though none remained to tell what those battles entailed. The numbers of the Jorvasker was never faltered, so shrewd were they in battle, with minds as sharp as their blades. Once, as the sun beat from its high home, yonder of the tiny, the one who ran ahead, came over the hill to tell what was seen. Amidst a vast plain, his eyes had met a monument of a bird, whose eyes and beak were open in flame. When his brothers and sisters crested the hill, they too saw its glory, but they were afraid, for no elven settlement could be seen to the horizon. This is not seemly, said Kluve, who went by Lot when hiding his face. Is not this wide land fit for harvest? Why have not the elves, vile to their core, seemed to exploit and tame it? They asked of their elven captives, for they had many, what they found unfit about these plains. Yet even the captives who still bore their tongues could say nothing of the valley. They looked with fear at the winged colossus, and from their babblings did the warriors of the Jorvasker learn that it was older than the elves themselves. of those who wrought it solid from its mother's stone. Nothing could be said, but it was known to drive magic almost as old as Nirn itself. Some remnants of the gods' efforts to render a paradise in months before the shattering of Lorcan. This first of many, this crew of the Jordvasker, heathens and ancestors to us all, feared no stories or gods. Indeed, if there was something the elves feared, they would have it for their own. Thus began the labours, once more, of Menro and Manve, whose eager hands again laid to the Atmoran wood, which had borne them all across the sea, and what was the ship became their shelter, as this valley became their purview until the end of all their days. Thus began the building of the great city, circled by the running of the White River, as brought forth by these beloved of Iskramor, yet but 22 of the glorious 500 companions. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab myself something to drink because I'm reading a lot right now, so I just want to stay hydrated. Okay, so turns out reading every book isn't something people
Careful now.
particularly
Want someone to
enjoy me
get
doing.
burned.
So my friend basically stopped watching because it got really boring when I started reading books. So yeah, I'm just going to not read books. I'm gonna have to edit title because I'm not gonna read every book for charity anymore. But I'm still gonna play for charity. Legendary difficulty Livestream for charity. Okay. It should be saved now. Oh yes. Now see that it's just legendary difficulty last stream. And I've actually been streaming for longer than an hour. Okay. So I'm not gonna read any more books. Ah, someone's watching! Yay! It says 2 views. No, for some reason it says 2 views on my... Oh no, they stopped watching. But one of the views is my laptop. And so it dies. Right now nobody's watching. So sad. I will probably either it auto saves itself so you can watch it after, like watch it again after, or I can just upload the entire thing to my channel. Oh, oops. Did not notice the wolf, and it's dealing a lot more damage than I expected it to do, and has a lot more health than I expected it to do. Why does it do that? I don't want to lose all my magicka. Sure, I'll just take everything. I have quite the carrying capacity left. Oh, now I actually have to deal with tougher guys. Should probably just wait like an hour and try to snipe. Yeah, that's what it is. So I can't see anything. Oh, distance. Oh,
Can't wait to count out your coins. That's what you want.
so these guys I can actually kite. So they're not as big of a problem as the wolf was, surprisingly enough. Because the wolf was so fast, I couldn't avoid getting hit. Where is... Where... There you are! Screw you! Oh god, I'm actually dying. The last guy is on the top, so I don't have to worry about him. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm so dead right. He missed! Holy shit! Okay, okay. Restoration increasing. When I level up, I'm gonna do the same I did for destruction, just for restoration. Burn! This guy can't kite as easily. Can't try to confuse him though. No, I can't reach him. So, sorry dude, I'm just gonna ditch you because I can't... I don't bother. Can't bother to actually care about you. So maybe he'll get back up. I don't really know. I'll just sneak my way in. Can I? Can't see him. Okay. Oops, I picked up a lantern that I didn't need. I should probably be using the wearable lanterns mode. Oh. So... Noticed me. It's probably coming down and... Yes! There is. Okay, this is gonna be a bit scary. He's stronger than the others. And I don't really have much armor. I want to get into enchanting so I can actually enchant my own stuff onto some heavy armor. I will be using heavy armor. Oh, what was that? Why is everything so bright all of a sudden? That is kind of strange. Okay, he died. I want to pick everything up, but I won't be using all of it. I'm going to be using this. There's something else. Yes. Okay, maybe I can actually try to snipe him back. I think I can reach him with fire. No, I can't. When is my last save? Oh, it's way too... Oh my god. Okay, maybe I can do something different this time. So it shouldn't be that devastating. I think I want to do wearable lanterns. No, install the wearable lanterns. So I can actually see stuff. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit farther back. Or further back, probably. Let's go. I might use better armor instead of the Magicka increasing gear. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Now one arrow isn't as devastating. There he is. I can see him. MLG Pro dodging. Yeah. actually didn't die. But why is this happening? There you are. What the heck? There! And now I can actually wait to regain our master. Okay. No, oops. Didn't mean to do that. But favorites, because it has more damage. They're hunting more. Did I accidentally almost full? Yes, I did. I want to just wait an hour so I can regain about everything. Picked up the lantern again.
College students. Use your smarts. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
Oops. There, now I can see that. Wait.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
And now it's over. It's gonna be actually.
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? It's so much
Huh.
easier to rob when you're
I think I did a good thing by using the higher armor gear.
no.
Speaking up on this, actually I didn't need one pieces. This one, because the other is better. While it lasts, right? Yes, yes. And off we go. Bleak Falls Barrow.
Time to end.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Racist? Just because I'm an Imperial? Oh my god. I do think I need 2 regions now. I can stay down here for a little bit while I region my Magica. Stand still here. Yeah.
Hand on my wall.
We're just waiting for a bit. While I region my health.
Can't hide
No,
from me.
region the Magica.
You'll pay for that. You won't leave Skyrim alive. Not your best.
Yeah, those are the only 2 left.
Kill.
Okay, I should probably just equip the sword, so I can actually finish this guy off. I'm gonna save just in case I die. Okay, I probably 2, 3 portions. Actually, I think that was a bit more than I needed. Yeah! Rip. I'm gonna wait for a bit. Here I want to be able to do a bit of damage. So I'm gonna sneak and snipe. Okay. Thankfully there's a bit more light here. Death by Skipper.
Someone there.
Okay. Time to miss. Yeah, I sniped this guy. And what is here? $70. Like, probably among the worst things that can spawn. Yeah. Just run on. No. There. I love just the amount of blood I have on me. Oh. I want to try to defeat this guy. Because I should just do a new save. Because in case I screw up another line. Because I can earn a lot of destruction from this guy. From hurting this guy.
Let's see what you've got.
This is kind of unfair. Oh, yeah, I'll just do this.
Take me?
How much? Barely anything. How? torture camera. Oh my god. It's not kill cam, it's torture cam. Okay. Seriously? I should have gotten way more destruction. For some reason, I just love the ambient music from here. I don't actually remember this by memory. There. Yoink. I don't want this. Ooh. Oh yes. I want to have an increase in magic. Now I do want to use restoration and get novice restoration perk. Here. I don't want any of these. Okay. Don't want to accidentally die by falling here. Oh shit! These are actually kind of scary. This spider will not actually be hard to defeat. I just use the good or tricky trick. Oh no, 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 no. You're going to die? Yeah, I don't actually care for any beats, I just want them to die. Okay. To just wait for now. Let that guy rot. And
Don't let it get me! Help! Get it away from me!
do it.
Ah! Get it! Get it! Get it away from me! Get it away! Don't let it...
Oh god. That was kind of devastating. Luckily I had this save.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
So I want to make sure it doesn't attack me. But I don't want it to run away.
Away from me! Get it away!
Oh my god. Oh. Well, this might be a challenge.
Don't let it get me. Don't let it get me. Help! Don't let it get me. Help! Get it away from me! Get it away! Ah! Get it! Don't let it get me. Help! Don't let it get me. Help! Don't let it get me. Help!
Okay, I'm going to need to use a bit of potions. And maybe paralysis potion. Can I use it? Or will it resist it? I'm going to heal a bit. Sorry if I'm not talking much right now. This is kind of taking a bit of concentration away. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shit. It should die animal now. Yeah! I'm gonna wait another hour.
Over here. Why should I share the treasure?
Yeah.
Going to cry now. Yeah, like a gunmer. Enough. Oh.
Good. Go draw. Find the secrets of Big False Barrel. So, what I'm basically doing is I want to level destruction as much as possible. So I try to use it as much as I can. Because it's gonna be my basically the way I deal damage. Okay. This might be a bit hard. Where is There you are. The Draugr can actually spawn as a female body with a beard. Okay, 1 is down, 2 to go. Can try to just kite them around. Okay, they're smarter than that. Okay. Oh. Holy shit! Oh, that was way more than I expected him to do. While he's wielding a two-handed weapon. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. Just kiting him around. But he died anyway. Yeah! And here's the last guy. Restrictions for the stream. The quality is 720, but it's a bit lower than that. Well, it's the max for Twitch. And I'm using quite a bit of portions. I'm basically forced to at the time. I don't even know I used a health potion. I understand the magic potion, but the health potion, if he had hit me then, I would have died. Okay, I want to kill this Draugr, so I'm going to try to trick it into either walking onto the trap or triggering the trap myself. So I'm going to make a save. No. Okay. Wait. I want it to come a little. There it does. Yeah. By the way, kind of a piece of lore is that the traps and puzzles aren't actually to keep someone from getting in. It's to keep the Draugr from getting out. Okay. Will they walk onto the trap? Yeah, but nobody died. Yeah, more destruction. Death and carnage and destruction. I will need more health and more magic and probably more stamina to run away. Kiting is real. Okay, I need more health and more magicka. I'm using a lot of potions. I might actually have to do what I usually do. Okay. Ooh. I don't actually know whether you get better loot by doing legendary mode. But I just wanted to try it out. Because I've never actually played in legendary difficulty before. Unless I've had so good gear and so good so many healing potions, it would have been impossible to kill it otherwise. Okay. I'm not actually entirely sure what I'm gonna do with the Draugr Overlord. I think it will be a Draugr Overlord, since it's legendary difficulty. Okay, I to save just in case it's a mistake kill. But now, actually, I might not want to do this in case I'm kiting some Draugr. He almost survives. Okay. I think I handled that pretty well. So, continuing on. Here is. Oh no, this drop isn't difficult at all. Really. Huh? Oh, scratch that. He was more difficult than I thought he was. Oh my god, how did he hit that? Ah! no, stop, please! Oh, I almost died right there. I was way closer to dying than I would like to admit. Okay, what is here? Thought there might have been something behind that waterfall. What I'd like to do with this one is try to stand somewhere where it can't reach me. Bands down armor of minor restoration. So that should be more army, yes, and it reduces the cost of restoration costing. My god. I think they coded it so that it couldn't do that. What? He hit me too? She. But they're kind of generous. Don't really have any generous. So anything probably be correct. Yes. This guy, however, is insanely difficult. Any damage I can do to him, like, he's more difficult than the Drug Overlord at the end, in my opinion. Because at least the Drug Overlord in the end can start off by doing a lot of damage. Oh my god! That was almost spot. Can I exploit this? Come on, let me try to exploit this. Please, can I shoot him in the knee? Yes, I can shoot it in the knee! Oh, I think I made it move. Oh, ah! No, 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 no. No, God, please. I think they have. I think they make them go away if you manage to get somewhere where they can't get. Stop to run away. Okay, I'm running out of mana. I might have to move over to a bow or something. or just not cast for a while. Worst. My god. This far back? My god. I guess I only have myself to blame. But I generally think the odds system needs changing. No more. Because the thing about the auto save system is too often I end up rolling a lot back because it hasn't auto saved enough. So difficult to fight like lasting 5 minutes and then I die and then I haven't rolled for 5 minutes and then I have to try again. Yeah. Ouch! I should probably save right now. Did I glitch it again? I think I did! So I'm probably going to try to pry him. Torture camp. Okay, he finally dies. Finally we can actually access some of this loot. Yeah. Okay. Are there any more chests hidden somewhere? Doesn't seem like it. And now we're getting into Blakeful's Blake. I don't know what the sex. This will be kinda hard. This I can deal some damage to this guy. and then try to trick him into running here, and whoosh. That rover is way too MNT. I broke the bones in his body while shooting fire at him. Seems legit. And somehow I could wait. Okay, time to level up. Probably health this time. I think I'll do this. Yes. Ow. Okay, that guy died. Sweaty. Burn a bit. Okay, that's how I want it. Okay. That's it. Yes. Probably the ancient notebook. So I'm gonna favorite that instead. Keys. This will be 4. Shoot. Wow. Great shit. There. And now I'm actually going to save in case I fuck up. And wait now. In case I fuck up. No, I didn't want that. Let's throw it out. Don't know why I took that. Here. Wait. I don't think I've ever gone near before. Well, there's not actually much in it, but I haven't actually noticed this. Shouldn't it look like kinda hot here? Still up 3. Ooh. And just run around because I don't want to wait. Okay. Turns out I'm gonna wait. Okay. And on we go. Okay, now we only have the drover over for the left. for this thing. I know by memory that you have to just turn everyone, like every ring twice. And activate. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just loot bear. Maybe I can use some net. Oh, orkish bow. Put that hard shield. Hard shield, go away. Orkish bow. I want that instead. And save. That wasn't that through though. Because I didn't get blown around. So, okay, I'm gonna level up and get some health. And get this perk. Yeah, some might think this is kind of unfair, but I wouldn't have had a chance unless I was doing this. Or actually, I might have been able to do it if I was kiting, but I'll probably be able to do it if I do this. Wait. Yeah, that was kind of delayed. Okay. He shouts and then he says the shout. It's gonna happen again. Tafuk. There he actually did it. I'm actually taking a bit of damage from his shots. I should probably drink a bit of potions. At least two. Then easily defeat him. Yes, finally. dragon's gonna be impossible. Unless I do, like, absolutely nothing. Which I probably will. Just because I won't be able to defeat the dragon another way. To be or not to be, that is the question. Something like that. Was there anything up here that I didn't take? Huh? Nope. And off the wardrobe. Streaming. About 2 hours now. I might end it soon. And I had one whole viewer. Oh my god. And it was a friend. Why are the bugs surviving? Aren't there enemies here? No, for some reason they're just bugs over here. What's difficult to walk with? Oh, I thought I disabled mid-path to elsewhere. Apparently I didn't. Ouch. Holy shit, this much crap is OP. Oh, please don't. Oh. I tried to jump over it. That didn't go well. There. But didn't I actually just pass it? Okay, maybe there should be none more here. I can. That is way too much health. Die. I ran out of mana before I could finish it off. Yeah, it died. And I broke all its bones. I broke all its bones. Okay, this won't be too bad though. Wrecked. To wait like an hour to reach an open stamina. Oh, actually got the giants. I want to make sure I'm hitting really high, or I can accidentally hit them. I want to save just in case. I'm not going to grab the giants, so if it drops the giant, so that is giant.
Try not to set anything on fire.
Didn't drop
You
the
handle
giants.
yourself well. In order, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
You look strong. Come to your Basker and be a companion.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on
Hopefully
you.
I'll get another level.
Say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
And I have the mod there, the open cities
We'll
mod,
pay whatever it takes,
so
but we must have more
I
swords for the
won't have the
Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job. Don't expect it.
Might suit you.
Okay, I'll just run up to I want to no, actually I don't think I'll spend any money on spells just yet. Right now I want to level alchemy first. It's like the conspiracy theories to this game. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes like just kill him. Snipe him from distance or something like that. But I'm supposed I want to be good in this playthrough.
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruck is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards
Who's
let
this
you in.
then?
Come on then. Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What is it now? Trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is
Why
lurking
don't they
around
actually arrest me if I'm an escaped prisoner?
We should not.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon Send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Here, take this as a small token. There. Come, let's go find
Is the armor better? This is just barely worse, but it has the restoration spell cost
my
reduction.
court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and...
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great Warrior. What? Project? You think you could help? What? Please forgive. Now, what did you say? Well, when I say fetch, straight to the... go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Ah, the dragon... You'll have to see the...
Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. The dragon's been sighted nearby.
A dragon...
I want to see if I can find any books that would give me runs.
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, we don't know we can stop it. Let's go.
Nope, none here. These, the other room. Nope. Oh, this is fun to do. Get these sparks. And then... where did it go? It just disappeared instantly. I'm like a cat. I shouldn't be like a sheep. Why is it so perfect?
Dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Well, I think I'm going to end it there. So, I hope you enjoyed.
I serve Jarl Baldur as steward.
Probably nobody watched this except my friend. But I hope you enjoyed. I got to save it as a VOD on my channel. People might watch it after, but not many will probably. So, just bye.